These are my ladies. This is Jill. This is my lady Amy. Little Susie. Brianna. You know why we call her Brianna, right? No?
If you have indoor plants, listen up. I highly recommend bringing your plants outside every couple weeks to liven them up a bit. I like to take all my plants outside and give them a good watering. I usually add fertilizer to the water every month or so. The wind also helps to keep the stems strong. After I fertilize, I like to spray them down with the hose to get rid of any gnats that could be flying around. Yes, drink up. I do this as often as I can, and I have noticed a huge difference in the health of all my plants. They love it. Try it out. Thanks for watching.
Time I do this, I end up at the plant store.
Have you ever seen pussy willows? It's like snowing pussy willows.
Okay, don't say that one more time. You sound really stupid.
Well, it is.
Oh my God, I think I got a pussy willow in my eye, I swear.
I'm so sorry it took me so long to respond to this question. I've been busy moving into a new place. But what you're going to want to do is, if you want a pothos to vine like this, kind of up, you want to get something for it to hang on to. I used bamboo. And then you're going to attach it with like a kind of gentle string, or those ropes, that little ropes you can get from like Michael's and stuff. And you're going to like kind of tie it around, help it hold itself up, and then once it starts to get bigger, you're going to take offshoots like this and stuff like this, and you're going to wrap it around. Kind of itself, and you just keep doing that, and it's going to get thicker and thicker, and it's going to end up supporting itself, kind of, and you're going to end up with, you know, something like this.
So this is why I feed my Sarracenia live bait. This is my plant 9 months ago, and this is what it looks like today. Nice and big and healthy with lots of beautiful spots.
No.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
Hey, how y'all?
The one thing that all plant parents with huge collections have in common. If you're just starting your plant parent journey, it can be kind of nerve-wracking when you want to grow your collection. It's so easy to get collection envy scrolling on social media, seeing the collectors with the most ridiculous established plants, and we all want to get there. But I promise you, if there's one thing to remember, it's the thing that all of those plant parents have in common. They all kill some plants. So don't beat yourself up when this happens. It truly is the best way to learn how to care for plants. Because I promise you, if this happens and you have the courage to buy the same plant again, you probably won't make the mistake again that killed it. But if you do, don't beat yourself up. Because the only way to give collection envy is to kill a bunch of plants along the way.
All right, bud, welcome to the collection. On the shelf you go. I'm in severe credit card debt.
Here's all their names. Crassula rupestris, Crassula perforata, Sedum morganianum, Alomarlithy. Aren't they so cool?
My mother-in-law has one of these, and she loves her so much that she bought one for us. And it comes with a salad greens kit. Let's set this up and see how it works. Remove the lid and fill it up with water. Replace the lid, and the pods that come with it already have the seeds inside it, so all you have to do is drop it in. Add 2 capfuls of the liquid plant food, and then place the plastic domes on top of each one to create that greenhouse effect. This is small enough to sit on your kitchen counter without getting in the way. I love watching plants grow from seed. This was on day 4, day 7, and this is day 12. The lamp is height adjustable, and I cannot wait to make some salads.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna harvest this parsley from the aeroponic tower garden. Wow, look at those amazing roots. Super healthy root structure. This is curly parsley, and as you can see, the leaves are different from flat leaf parsley. We grow curly parsley in the winter time, and we grow flat parsley in the summertime. Amazing crop to grow on the tower garden. We're gonna show you the progression of our favorite tomato variety to grow on an aeroponic tower garden. These are known as Sakura tomatoes, and it takes approximately 3 months for them to reach full maturity, but you'll be able to harvest tomatoes for months and months after that. These are absolutely generous yielders, and we recommend growing this variety on your aeroponic tower.
I will grow under any conditions.
I think I'm allergic to tap water.
I was home with my kids, bitch, I'm a mother! No drama!
Some people say the grass isn't always greener. I certainly don't feel that way, even though my lawn had a rough winter. I turned my grass green with Sunday, a subscription-based lawn care that takes the guesswork out of fertilizing. The nutrient pouches are easy to use, made from ingredients you can pronounce, and are made with non-toxic pesticides. The first pouch was sprayed in early February. I just received my second box this week, which includes 2 additional pouches, one for today, and then the middle of May. My lawn gets a lot of traction with 2 dogs and a puppy, so holes and bare spots are inevitable. Check out how green my backyard is compared to my neighbors. This is my lawn back in January, and then flash forward to today. I'm keeping my lawn healthy with Sunday. What are you using?
And just like that, poof, Lola's gone.
Wrong. Lola's right here, you fucking Brussels sprout.
Let's talk about some of the liquid fertilizers I use for my water propagations. This is plant food from the Happy Happy House plant. It comes with a dropper, and you dilute 1 milliliter per gallon of water. I use 0.25 milliliters per gallon for my water props. These are prop drops from Market Botany. I just drop a few drops in smaller containers, and then I'll probably do like that much, maybe, yeah, like that much into a larger prop container. There's no measurements on here though. If you wanted to, you could use some Miracle Grow liquid fertilizer. This is just under my cabinet, it's pretty old, but the NPK is pretty low. I would just use like a few drops. You could also use these dilutions for other types of propagation media like sphagnum moss. Keep in mind that fertilizer is only one variable in your propagation success. When you take a cutting of a plant, there's a few different medias that you could put the cutting into to stimulate root growth. This is a Ficus elastica, and it took about 2 months for roots to even start to grow, but the key here is to use 1/4 of a dilution of your favorite liquid fertilizer. These Monstera Peru cuttings are in damp sphagnum moss. I just try my best to not let the moss dry out. This Ficus audrey is in lechuza pon, which is a mix of mineral stones and some fertilizers. The lechuza pon sits in a plastic cup with holes at the bottom with a water reservoir in a second cup. You can see the root growth is pretty amazing. There are obviously pros and cons to these substrates, but it's most important that you do what you think works best for you. Did you know that you can take pollen from one species of Anthurium and cross it with another species? I collected pollen from my Forgetia and gave it to my friend Morgan to cross with her crystallinum. After many weeks of waiting, we've come to the conclusion that this attempt was unsuccessful. The crystallinum decided to unfurl a giant new leaf instead, so we will just have to try again.
Can Venus flytraps get indigestion? Well, yes, they can. If you look closely, the trap didn't close with the prey all the way inside. The fly was still kind of hanging out. And about 6 days later, my trap actually did turn black towards the part where the fly was still hanging out. And if that's the case, all you have to do is trim the trap.
Anyway, the high road is indefinitely closed for construction. We are taking the detour of fuck around and find out.
I'm pretty sure this plant is experiencing some root rot, so I want to check on it before it gets too bad. See, this is one of those times where I don't like being right. Here are some of the warning signs of root rot. First of all, I know I've both overwatered and underwatered this plant recently. And that's a deadly combination because you essentially dehydrated the roots and then try to give dead roots more water, which creates mold. This plant also normally grows really fast, and I had noticed it stopped growing, which is also a telltale sign. Some other less common symptoms, this one had the combination of yellowed leaves but also curled leaves, which is that same overwatered and underwatered concept. Healthy roots, especially for plants in leca, should typically be white to cream colored, and moldy roots are like dark colored, they're soft, they're mushy, and then they also smell really bad. Next video I talk about how to fix this, so follow for that.
Pink, pink, pink. Glitter, glitter, glitter. Together, we're Linda.
Alright, so I got these, those, them, these. I even got these.